In today's video, we sheet the entire floor on this caravan build. Let's get to it. I picked up some 17mm normal plywood. These are 2.4 by 1200. I've also bought some waterproof membrane over here. Putting on the bottom side of it. Once we've got everything dry fitted, we're gonna put all this on. Oh yeah, the reason why you're seeing more now is because I've got this camera sorted and I didn't think I was going to show building this thing until it was all sheeted, but I think this video we're going to get the floor done, but it's probably going to be more so a little bit of a keep up to date because I want to show you guys more stuff on here. I'm really trying to push YouTube a bit more, so if you do like it, drop a comment down below and definitely consider subscribing. Let's measure this up. Is he talking? Right. Needed to be paying attention. 1755. Okay, so this is where the wheel well starts, and we're going to go 320mm inwards. That's where we want to stop our cut. Alright, I'll give it to it. The old Ryobi's not that bad, is it? Seems to go pretty good. Apologise if you can hear that staticky noise. It's the camera charging. For some reason it makes it. Oh wow. That's what I'm talking about. See how I've had to cut down the center here. Sorry, the cable's in the way. Cut down the center to make it fit on the center of that beam over there. And we've had to do the same here, that's okay here, but down the center is a little bit of a pain. But anyway, that way our joins can overlap on those bars. Let's get this onto that. Man, these sheets are heavy to get in with one person, but let's have a look. And the crowd roars. So first inspection, I got a little bit, could maybe trim a bit of this off. I did go a little extra just to be safe. I don't know if I feel like doing a straight cut on the van. Anyway, see how we go with that. But otherwise it fits really good. Again, I'm battling with this sealer. I really have to knock some of that down. Once it's screwed down, it's okay. I don't really want to take away any sealer because I feel like that'd just be defeating the purpose of it. But we're looking really good here. This is that final bit we've got to do. This is the pain bit. But anyway, this edge, screw this down. We'll jump to this one. Righto, so I left it a little bit more of a loose fit just because it sort of matched both these boards a bit better, and I can sort of put a little bit of putty in here and fill it. Now it's going to have a cargo area in here, so some of this will be sort of, it'll probably be about here would be the bed starting sort of thing, or I don't know how they do that, but anyway, there's no supports underneath here. What do you guys reckon? Am I going to need to put something under there just to support it, because it's only supported obviously on all four corners, not in the center, so I can always put some bits of aluminium or something in there just to keep the weight down. It feels super sturdy anyway. I'm just doing this to locate the sheets. Once we paint them and put them in, we can put these two in and then we start drilling everything. Okay, wow. Look at all this usable space. Fill up quite quickly, but holy heck, I'm very happy with it. Still wavy, still got to screw it down, but that's okay. be mindful of that. I am no woodworker by any means at all, and I pulled this off. So if I can do it, anyone can. Rightio, next job, gotta label all the sheets, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna take a picture so I don't forget where they went, and then we're gonna rip all this good work back out once I've tidied up all that mess over there. You are no longer needed. Thanks for your service. These are the drop sheets I'm using. Just gonna put them down for a precaution measure. I don't know how good they're gonna work. Alrighty, so we got those in place. We've got some timbers up underneath of these ones to bring them up off the bench so that I can hopefully roll down in there and get right up in on that edge. And then we've also got these laid in place upside down. We've got some bricks underneath these ones, and I've put a ton of drop sheets down because I don't really want it getting on the frame if I don't have to. Righto, so 15 litres of paint may be way too much because I just used a dollop out of it, and that is where I've stopped. I've done everything else. So we're just going to grab a little bit more, put it on, and I'm probably going to have to, after the second coat, I'm going to have to seal that stuff up really well and try and use it somewhere else. So there you have it. We've got every single square inch of underneath this flooring painted. Now this is the first coat. We do have to do a second coat. I'm a little annoyed because I used the back of the tin to sort of work out how much I needed. It said a square metre, so I worked out the square meterage of this. Maybe I was meant to halve it. I did the length times width or whatever. I'll put up on the screen anyway what I did. That worked out to be, I think it was like 11 or something square metres, and this tin does 11.2. So I don't know what's happened, but I've probably only used maybe, I wouldn't even be a litre, probably half a litre. So I've bought 15 litres for not really much point, and I paid $100 for that. I probably could have, you know, saved myself 75, 80 bucks. But anyway, that's okay. We've got this first coat on. We're going to let this dry. It's about minimum 4 hours, and then second coat on that way, and then it has to sit for, I think it's 7 days. So. Yeah, I'm definitely going super heavy on it. Alright, so it's been about 2 weeks this stuff's been sitting here for, roughly, I think maybe a week and a half. Anyway, we painted this stuff in a bitumen coating. Now, that kind of screwed me over a bit because I didn't look into it too hard, and you can't use polyurethane to glue this stuff down. So I got onto a mob called Adheseal, or Adheseal. I'll try and leave a link somewhere. But they recommended this multi-grip stuff, either in a sausage or they had it in a caulking gun. So definitely go get onto them if you guys are going to do something like this. They highly recommended this stuff because it's used for industrial buildings on floors and things like that to stop squeaks and all that sort of stuff. And it's a super strong product to glue to metal. So hopefully this stuff will be good. We're going to get this all rearranged. We'll screw it all down. So I got all the flooring installed except for this front section because I ran out of posi bit drives, I ran out of screws, battery was going flat, nothing was working. So I got all this screwed down just in time. Let's add this piece here. One bit I want to show you is I've added some screws in here for later so I can make a little support in the center because I'm just a little concerned that with weight on top of here, there won't be enough to stop it from bellying out sort of thing. So I'll get this piece fitted, I'll rush through that. Alright, we've finished up the flooring. Ended up running out of SD card space, so I'm just going to show you really quick. We've got this one down. I'll have to add those braces up here very soon. We've got all around the corners nice and sealed up, every joint sealed. So let's wait for it to dry, and then we're going to do a little bit more finish work. I don't really work with timber very much. I try and avoid it. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's good using stuff like this out of the box, pre-done. I don't have to mix it, which is really good. And hopefully it's a good product. So let's get it down. That was way too much. So we go up to 6mm thick with this stuff, which we don't have anything like that. Alright, so originally I was going to end the video here and not worry about the flooring, but as you can see behind me, I've got a end of a belt sander, so we're going to sand out and smooth this floor down, so it's all ready to go, and that'll be the end. Mostly in the center here was the worst part, and you can see we're pretty bang on here. I'm pretty happy with that. You can't feel it underfoot. Worked our way out towards the edges and all along the center. Okay, so I didn't really explain what we did here. Basically, when I butted the sheets up, for some reason they were all sort of a little bit unlevel in the join here. Pretty much along this join here, they're all unlevel. They didn't really meet well. I don't know why. I screwed it all down, cleaned it all. Everything was all glued the exact same way. So for some reason, they were just sitting up a bit. So that's why we sanded all that down. But you can see it's been a few weeks, and here's a sneak peek of the next video on this thing. We start to clad the exterior. So you can see we've got on our composite panel on the outside, started up the front, done pretty much the roof all the way back. And yeah, this stuff is super awesome to work with and fairly flexible and easy to use. But yeah, heaps of progress. So you guys are definitely gonna have to stay tuned for this one. There's the H mold we've used. This was all about $500. But yeah, if you guys want to know, just leave comments down below if you want to know where I got everything. I can list it in the description. Anything like that, happy to help out if I can. So yeah, as you can see behind me, we went with a metallic charcoal. So it's actually got some metallic flake to it, and it's going to look really good in the sun. You can't really see it in here, but yeah, it's going to be a really nice color with the black H molding, and we'll have black checker plate down low. But unfortunately, the cladding video is going to take some time for a bit of an update, because we took about 2 days to do the roof and we're not finished at the back yet. And the side, we're still going to clad the sides, and then I've got to get a custom checker plate made for down lower, which may take some time, but definitely stay tuned for this one. So if you're new to the channel, leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear from you guys. Leave the video a like, and be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. I'll catch you in the next one.